Welcome back, ladies and gents. This is day 156 of backtesting until I am profitable, and this is one of the last days that I am doing backtesting using FX replay. So, without delay, let's go. Alright. So, like us to be doing the 2024 model. Oh, let's do 2021. I'm trying to shoot video. Let's do 2021. It's been long without touching it. Let's check it out. I also don't know why I named them like that, but I'll probably change it. Right, so we're already at a new day open, and I open up the weekly. Looks really weird with really big wicks. Now when you check the daily, we were in some kind of consolidation here, then we had this huge candle. So there are no clear POIs here, as you can see, except maybe an ES, where you can see that we could be retracing into this other block here. But we have a great pool of some buy side here. Now for the news, I think I need the only low impact, only high impact. Okay, now I think we could be about to push higher. Well, we're in this gap here, so I think we're probably going to continue higher, except if then we start going lower, which is also prone. It's also possible that could happen. So we ran this low here on the 4 hour. The 1 hour, we've shifted, pushed, shift right here, retracement, then we set some kind of consolidation side here, but it's okay. So we have this small gap here we've tapped into. I don't think we could. I think this low is strong. I don't think we're going below it. Okay, now I have some more levels of buy side. But another thing I'd like to mark is if we do this, you can see that this levels here in premium. So if we still have a bullish bias, then these will be potential targets. Same thing as these POIs. So this as well. Now we've run this low here, and ES is pretty close to this one as well. So you could run it from an SMT, but I'm looking for bullish prices here. And we have some kind of other block here, so let's wait and see what the market presents. Well, there is an SMT here, so it's probably gonna drop for some time. So the market opens, and you can see ES already taking out this low here, forming this SMT. So it's like we can consider this as like the manipulation has happened unless we get another one, and then we explode higher. Probably think we could create a gap, so I think here would be a good entry in my opinion, although it's really early, but we can test it out, man. We have nothing to lose here as well, so there's nothing big of a deal to test it. So if we put a stop somewhere around there, target on these relatively equal highs, and even that POI in premium can have something like this. By the way, it's a Wednesday, which I don't know the news we have, the news status, so it's possible there could be FMC, but we'll check. So we have FOMC minutes. So it's not really FOMC, it's just a minute. So let's make or lose this as well. Okay, good push. Hopefully it doesn't last. Let's check the 5-minute. Right, so 5-minute is also not bad. How's the 15? Okay, looking good as well. First target hit. I think I could actually close here. I mean, is it possible I could drive that high? This is like already a 1 to 2. So this was like some kind of retracement. Okay, very good respecting of the gap. Okay, all done. So low hanging fruit. It's another lesson. By the way, let's check from here to here. We can optimize the entry to here, making it a 3R or maybe a 2R, but at least like better, less heat. I mean, this one could be good. This would have been a good trade, but I targeted too high. I think that's like we got greedy, probably. Let's just wait and see. It will be about to drop then. Okay, puts in a run lower. I think the PM also have another move. Is the SMT still standing? SMT is still there, but we've just put in another one. So let's see what happens in lunch, during lunch. So it goes to the daily. Okay, how's this one here looking? Okay, we end up becoming bearish. Only our first target was hit, so we were wrong, but it's also okay. Look at how tempting this candle is. Now we've dropped to this low, and it looks like we'll potentially going lower, except that we're now in some kind of fair value gap here. So, and we've run low, so if we push higher, we can know what caused it, so we can frame the market bullish. Now for bearish, I really can't frame anything yet. I don't see like any reasons I will do that. Left some relatively equal highs here as well. By the way, I've just realized the funny thing. I'm trading the ICT futures model that he taught in 2022, and I'm trading it in 2021. Not that it doesn't work, just that it's funny because the concepts weren't presented yet at that time, so it's funny. Okie so my targets will be in premium, so I think this one could get swept. Let me continue lower. The market's bearish. But I kind of think it's bullish because we're in a daily, is it a daily fair value gap, and we've run the low. So let's see what happens at the open. That's the one that will confirm it. Okay, the open will run higher, running the, let's see, the hourly high. Yeah, running the hourly high, and we also tap into this gap right here. So the thing is that you could be aggressive and enter right there, but I would like to see like some entry model form, so I'm gonna wait. So let's see, is this a fair value gap from here to here? It's like a tick. Ah, god, 2 ticks fair value gap, that's crazy. Okay, now here it's better. I mean, it's is it OTE at least? But not yet. But it's in premium. Okay, OTE. Then we start rejecting with an SMT. I'm gonna sell it right here. So low hanging fruit here. Okay, let me open the journal down here. What is this? Like just in one candle, the moment I enter, it runs higher. Let's check the 1 hour. You betrayed us, you dumb candle. Okay, let's wait again. To run these highs here as well, which is okay. 1 hour highs. Looks like we're starting to create some drop. And you can see how good the candles close inside the gap. And there was also another gap from here to here. And here we had a shift actually, which is okay. So I think this is another target. Yep, this high here. So the market ends up running bullish. The next day, go to the daily, and right off what I saw in the few seconds I was on the 1 hour is that I could be about to buy this thing. Why? Retracement to a fair value gap at 2 on this Friday. On the 1 hour, it's even looking better, and it's a sweep from this low here, right here. So it's a very good sweep. have some kind of fair gap here that we would like to check later, but small buy side targets here. And crazy enough, this could be the all-time highs. Yeah. So the manipulation has already happened. Morning and lows. So if we retrace lower, then we could potentially get an entry. Now this Friday started right here, so it's possible that I could find some entries inside here, which lies with a beautiful gap here. We gotta wait, and if we put the fib from here to here, you can see discount prices are there. Now you can also consider it from this low here. You can see some gaps above, so anywhere close to midnight open will be okay. So let's mark it up. Probably this one here will be the best. So market starts rolling like just right at the open. And then I go up on the 15. It's extremely crazy. Okay, now I think I would like to go to the 1 hour because we formed a fair value gap right here, which means I disregard this one. Well, it's possible it could just continue higher because, I mean, why not? You're not getting any kind of retracement except this one here at 9:30. We retraced into this gap, then it started flying. Looks like PM session will do what we wanted it to do. Okay, so now when we put a fib from here to here, discount will be at least here. Let's wait for line hour to get out of the way. Okay, we're now at 1, and you can see we've already rejected without any returns, forming some crazy SMTs, I think. Oh yeah, this is the one. So morning was extremely fast, so the afternoon gold, go a little bit slowly. Now I got the next day open, the daily. So it's clear that we are heading for the all-time highs. this quarter of a value gap. So now I can frame it to something like this. I've put it 15. It's pretty slow. Wonder why. SMT already, so some manipulation. Even though we're slow, really slow. Okay, now we wait for the open. Okay, so the open hits the first target directly. Don't think there was okay. Open. Let's check. I hate the way I'm always like dropping to conclusion. Okay, this is the craziest price action I've ever seen. Why is it looking like this? Whoa. So all-time highs. No debate about that. In the first 10 minutes. Wow. So gotta be cautious. So very crazy day. And funny enough, we didn't have any news here. At least I don't see any. Had durable goods orders. Thursday was gross. We had the Jackson Hole Symposium on what day is this? 26th. Okay. Which is good. Fed share oil next week. Oh, Friday of this, and another Jackson Hole Symposium. God, this session sucks. So I can see the whole price action, how it delivered. Let's check out the day before. So this is Tuesday. Check out that Monday. So after positioning ourselves really high, this is what happened. Market consolidates, and consolidates for the whole ass session. So yeah, this price action is messed up for some time. Let's check out the 2024 one we were doing yesterday. I think that we could be somewhat bearish here. Bullish. Sorry. We're in this gap here. So how's it looking like? Yeah, at 10 yesterday something crazy happened. And we retraced into this huge gap, and we had some news on Friday. There we are on Monday. So what was this news? NFP or FedShare. So what FedShare speaking? Yep, FedShare speaking at 10, which I think we got some kind of trade probably. Now we have this huge fair value gap, and now we're in premium. So I don't think we could be about to form a buy model here. I think we could be about to drop, even though I was thinking bullish. So there are also these targets, but for reference, ES has already passed this. So could probably, drop lower. This will be a good move. I mean, here you could it's hard finding an entry. If you check the 3 minute though, got this small gap inside here, it traces into it, and we're close to midnight open. So if you take an entry, then you're supposed to be like kind of above the midnight open, somewhere there. The target that you had in mind. You're the crazy 6R. So very beautiful delivery here, and we also had another SMT to this, which is absolutely the best thing you would like to see in this market. I mean, this happened like at 9 to the 15. It happened at 9:30. This candle here at 9:45 and 9:10. 9:45 is where you could like to brace yourself. If you go slowly by slowly on the time frames, check the 2 minute on ES. 9:40 here, create a gap or drop, shift here, retracement at 9:44. You can see this kind of here. So ES also offers really good fills, but does it reach the daily low? I mean, I was targeting this on NQ, but ES is really far from the target. Let's play it and see if it ends up reaching there or if it's bluffing and playing around. So it ends up falling short of it. Let's see the day pan out. Power hour also does nothing, so looks like the 4-hour the daily low doesn't get taken out. This one right here, this one here, the data low, which was the data low. So does this mean that NQ is heavier? I actually think that the one that failed to create the higher high is the one that's stronger. Let me search it up. Let me ask GPT and see. Okay, so NSMTs. Let's why is it loading slowly? Okay. GPT is not loading. All the things. It's going extra slow. Let's ask Gemini and see if it got the answer. Okay, you consider the target ends up being tripped, so let's go to the next day then. So by the looks of it, I think let's look at this. Could be rejecting this thing here, so we'll be about to have this low here as target. I mean, it's like 50 30 handles to there, so yikes, it's really short. But I could also target some discount PDRAs from this low here, so here, or if we use from here to here, and see discount PDRAs will be really low. If you use this low here and get also this low here as well. Now if we do it like this, see that we retraced into the gap slightly. Okay, let's check. Okay, looks like yes. I mean, Gemini is like, look at what it's saying. The bearish SMT divergence explained. So blah blah blah, positive correlation. They are highly correlated. So this occurs at the market high. Let's say, for example, asset 1 makes a higher high. Let's say ES makes a higher high, appearing to continue the uptrend. The weak one fails to make a higher high, forming a lower high. So how is this? Okay, let's say NQ makes a higher high, then that means it's stronger. How sure is this? Let me ask GPT as well. Okay, so divergence, that's what one is distributing. So NQ makes the higher high, it's stronger. ES fails to make the higher high, it's weaker. The weaker index in this case is the leading clue that the rally is not sustainable. Follow the weaker side because it tips you off where to sell, where sell side will be delivered first. Okay, so which achieves sell side targets faster? The weaker index. Weaker index is usually the one that achieves the sell side targets faster. Okay, rejects fast after divergence, delivers the sell side targets after targets first. Blah blah blah. So what I learned here is that first, the weaker one, which is the one that failed to create the lower low or the higher high, is the one that will most likely lead to the targets faster. Okay. So is about bullish scenario. So NQ takes buy side liquidity fast, blah blah blah. Okay, the index that fails to make the lower low, what, is stronger, and the index that does make the lower low is weaker. Okay, now this is confusing me. Who reaches buy targets faster? The stronger one. Yeah, usually the rally is faster because it's showing relative strength. Okay. Oh, the one that fails to make the low low is stronger, just like bearish. I don't know why was this. It was a little bit mixed, the higher high. Okay, so let's say for bearish SMT, one makes a higher high, that fails. Let's say NQ makes a higher high, and then the other one fails. Okay, the one that fails to make high high is weaker. Okay, and the weaker index, which is ES, it will hit sell side first because it failed to make the high. Okay, take a direction. Okay, take a direction buy side. One that makes the lower low, ES, and the other one that fails. The one that fails to make the lower low is stronger. So the ones that fail, okay, this one will hit buy side first, the stronger index. Okay, I'll draw it later and we'll see. Let's continue some backtesting. So with this and this, which one is weaker? From maybe here to here, which one is weaker? Let's check it out. Let me open GPT in this other tab. So one makes a higher high while the other fails. The one that fails to make the higher high is weaker, which means here NQ was weak and ES was strong. So the weaker index will hit sell side first, which means that's why we hit here, because we were weak. Okay, I think I get it now. And if we form a bullish SMT, the weak one, which one is the weak? The one that fails to make lower low is strong. So if we have some scenario like this, let's say this low here, so this is an SMT. So the strong one is one that fails to make a lower low is strong, so which means this one here will be strong. Oh, okay, kind of reverses. It's really crazy how they call it. Let me explore a sketch. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be analyzing this and see where it's gonna hit. So as we had said, I'm thinking lower, and get on the 1 hour. We have a small gap inside there that I'll check out. The moment we reach at 1, the moment we reach at 10. Let's check the 5 out. Okay, when we put the fib, we're in discount. 5 minute 4 3 2 1. Very good fair value gap here. First presented fair value gap. We've hit the first target though, can ignore that, but we're bearish, so I think it's understandable. So we're already somewhat close to this low. ES is really far with this one. So here, so yeah, can take the risk. Can take the risk and find some sells. Let's check it out now. Even disregarding this aggressive, crazy down move, I'll be looking for this low here. again here. This was a way fast momentum that you couldn't even trust it. Very aggressive. Which means we were wrong, and it's okay. Go up now on the 1 hour. Okay, we've just hit that gap. Close above, so we bullish. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So don't see any entries here except that we shifted, traced into gap 958. So would you enter here? It's not in discount. It's not in discount. Very close to my open will be okay if we are gonna print in a retracement. Okay, so run the lows, empty, shifted, retraced back to the gap. Now this is not discount, but it's the midnight open, man, so one can trust it at least. Look at this gap here, how it close, very great inside of it. So we can take a short scalp. Let's see here, the stop somewhere there, target low hanging fruit to R. We're always closing inside the gap, which is suspicious. Now it's line shower, man. I don't know if it's gonna move, but I mean, let's this gap is now frustrating. I mean, could be the liquidity here. Let's play it and see. Ooh, very nice delivery. Protect our capital here. Fell short of TP. At the end of the day, it doesn't. What's wrong with this kind of price action? Yikes. I think it was like in, let's measure the ticks. From somewhere here to here. 2.5 points. Ow, this hurts. Really hurts. I mean, why? Should I like count 5 handles from here and set my TP somewhere? Because it's happened multiple times. Or 10 handles and agree to lose them. Because if it overshoots that, I'm okay, but if it doesn't, then I'm also okay with that. Well, I guess I have to adjust accordingly. So I go to the next day then, on the daily. Okay. Got a short retracement into the gap, ran this low here. From some kind of SMTs, and I probably think we're gonna go higher. So my targets will be the daily highs, and well, that's just on the daily time frame. Go to the 4 hour. think we ran this though here. So I have this heavy gap still holding with these relatively equal highs. They're very frustrating. Now if I use this price swing here to here, we're already in discount, and we're really close to midnight open, forming multiple of the days here, and it's not forming it, and we have no news on this Wednesday. I think we could go higher, so let's just wait and see. Okay, we've got the SMT now. Why am I being tempted to take an entry here? Like we've swept SMT, and we've got this. So this is my place setup, honestly. So let's take it instead of having fear that it's still volatile. Take the risk right there. So that will wait a minute. We have a 1 hour fair value gap here. But I think that will be like disrupting context. It's all for learning, so let's put this on and see. Whoa. Well, we called for that after we see this gap here. So yeah, we were wrong, terribly wrong. Now we remove that and let's check this out. What's consequent encroachment of this thing? Swap liquidity shifted here, retracement into the gap and closed inside. I think here it's gonna put some like 1-to-1 towards this consequent encroachment. Let's wait and see. Very beautiful delivery. Now back to the 1 hour. It's so fascinating. So I'm gonna end the session here. So I think this will be done for today, and until next time.